McCarthy from CherryPicks. I'm here at the 2024 Sundance Film Festival with the amazing team behind the beautiful film Suncoast. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. Happy Sundance.
Hi, thank you for having us.
Hi, how you doing?
First off, Laura, I know this film was very near and dear to you, so thank you so much for sharing your heart and your art with us. Really appreciate it. I think when we're younger, we have this idea that bad things and good things don't happen at the same time. But as they inevitably do, we can feel confused about it, we can feel ashamed. This film is such a beautiful homage to giving space to both life's tragedies and joys. Can you talk about honoring and bringing awareness to that so gracefully in this film?
What a beautifully worded question. Thank you. Gosh, you know, I think that I've always seen life that way. I don't really see things as binary. You know, I feel like I could have, you know, the worst morning ever and then the best afternoon of my life, you know? And I think when I was going through this with my brother when I was a teenager, there was also so much laughter and joy. And, you know, like even though there was grief and jealousy and pain, there was also all this other end of the spectrum. And so I really wanted to sort of present that in this film, that life is not black and white, you know, black or white. And that, you know, it's all the things all the time. And so I think with this story, with all these kids, everything they're doing is just joy and fun and free. And then there's the other storyline right alongside of it that's grief and hardship.
Absolutely. Let's talk about the kids for a second. You guys play Doris's newfound friends and who were surprisingly and like delightfully welcoming. And I want to know, as young actors, like how refreshing is it when you get a script and you don't see teens, you know, vilified or pitted against each other? Talk to me about that. Whoever would like to start. Yeah, it's kind of open-ended.
I think that every...
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Sorry about
No, you're good.
I think that everything about Laura's script was a breath of fresh air. It was like, it was nice to you know, read it and you think that there are going to be a lot of stereotypes that we've seen a million times over, and yet what you do have instead are these, you know, flesh and blood, real human beings where they're good and they're bad and they're hard times. And, you know, maybe sometimes they're not thinking about what someone's going through behind closed doors, but they're all human beings, which, I mean, the way that you did that was
we all really love each other.
We really do.
It's like a problem.
We do.
It's like a warm hug in here.
And it really, that was the whole experience of shooting the movie. It was like 36 days of hugs. Yeah.
Oh, amazing. Who would like to add to that?
I think like the one thing that we always talk about too is that we were always, when you watch the film, everybody's like waiting for them to be mean to Doris, and they're never mean to Doris. And I think even my character, who is probably the most a little bit cruel to not nice to Doris, she isn't your stereotypical mean girl. Like it comes from insecurity. And so, yeah.
Absolutely. No, that's beautiful. Yeah.
No, but playing Lacey, I think it would be really easy to, you know, see the type of girl she is. She's, you know, she has a lot of friends and she is influential, I guess, in a sense. Like that's the vibe she gave me. And just to see, like what Ella was saying, it was a breath of fresh air to see somebody who, because, you know, stereotypically, if you see the popular kids or whatever, they're not going to be, you know, including and wanting to like take you in and kind of like hang out with you and stuff. So it was really cool to see. I mean, obviously, Lacey has her moments where she's kind of like, whoa.
She's had an easy life. She's had a very easy life. Yeah.
And I think there's a line in there somewhere though, but it is really sweet to see how all of these characters, in a sense, are there for her.
Absolutely. Yeah. No, it was like a fresh of breath air, kind of what you were saying. Would you like
to no, I would honestly, again, a breath of fresh air. No, it's 10 a.m. I'm feeling it. No, I'm playing. But one thing that I will say while reading the script is that we all come from different backgrounds, but at the same time, it's like we still come together in the end, which I really love. You did a fantastic job with that. Truly, truly. But yeah, it's so interesting. Like, it wasn't a stereotypical type of thing throughout the entire movie, but it was still something like so different and so unique in its own way. Yeah. Like, I feel like this entire movie stands out. Like, personally, I haven't seen a movie like this. I haven't been a part of a project like this. So I'm very honored to be, with you guys.
Yay!
Absolutely. I'd love to quickly talk about the relationship between Doris and her mother. Complex to say the least. Talk to me about working with Nico and Laura to find that kind of like unspoken deal between them that's like understanding but yet kind of unintentionally hurtful and a little unhealthy at times.
Yeah, I mean, I think our goal was to really like try to show who these people used to be at the same time of showing where they are now. And we did this in little ways that, I mean, an audience probably would never notice, but it was for us, you know, like Laura and Nico wear the same earrings throughout the whole entire movie. So there's just these little tiny things that we for ourselves were like, these two used to be very close, mother, daughter, best friends, so much fun. And then life takes turns and life deals you blows. And this is where they are now, you know? And so that was, I think, them knowing that as actors, there's this undercurrent of like love beneath anything else, you know, even if Christine is being harsh or Doris is being, you know, a teenager, it's still, you know, you feel that like, oh, there's a love between these two that hopefully will resurface after they go through this.
Yes, it's a very hopeful ending when they're
Good.
trucked together. No, you have a feeling like they're on their way to healing together, and they realizing that they've been processing kind of their trauma and grief all along, and now they can kind of be together. It was beautiful. Thank you so much for taking the time with me today. I'm so excited for y'all and just happy for y'all. I hope you're celebrating each other and yourselves, because I know it's like a lot going on. So just like take that time. But thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.